All right, all right. Yo, yo, what's goody? What's good? Oh man, yeah, man. Yeah, the locks have gotten they done got real crazy, man. You know, I done wrapped them up a little bit. Right here, yeah, they done got crazy, man. Like it's I don't know what happened. Just taking good care of them, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, uh I don't see how I could go back to I know people do it, you know what I'm saying? I just don't see myself going back to getting haircuts again. You know what I'm saying? Just not the thing I want to do. All right. But yeah. Good thing you're noticing that, man. I definitely know you've been around for a minute, okay? But um what I did earlier in the month, I did a special for Capricorn season. And you know, if y'all don't know, I am a Capricorn. If you don't already know, so hopefully y'all like Capricorns a little bit. You know what I'm saying? At least y'all know about certain things that that are core things to Capricorns, I guess. So hopefully y'all understand me a little bit more by knowing that. But I did a Capricorn special, and just kind of put it out there a little bit. I didn't really push it a lot. I wasn't trying to convince anybody a lot to go with the services. But now I want to appease to my live viewers. Okay, 'cause I know I have a lot of people who watch me live or who have watched some of my live content. Or you've been a subscriber for a long time, you watch all the content, right? So if a person doesn't watch this video, they won't know about this special. Okay, I only do specials, just different occasional specials and things like that. Um, I'm doing this special simply for just the live viewers. So there will be no other posting about this. So if you're not watching this live, or if you're not watching it when it posts, and I might not have it posted that long, you won't see it. So what I want to do is I want to help, and this is what I mean by help. Okay, a person does have to spend some money, okay? But you already know what credit repair and stuff like that costs, okay? So what I'm going to do for um, people who watch this, only, okay? So instead of you having to go somewhere and, you know, pay a lot of money, sometimes thousands of, 2,000, 3,000, $4,000. You're gonna go. You can get on to this special I have right now, and I'm gonna do the special for only 900. Okay, special is gonna be 900, and that's gonna be for a a person who definitely has like a lot of negative items, a lot of collections, things like that. And I'm going to, clean your credit file for you, okay? For $900. That's going to be the fee. Now, what I'm going to do to actually help people be able to accomplish this is that I'm going to take half of this payment up front, which is only going to be 450. Because normally I don't even start on anybody's profile unless it's paid in full or you're just paying for one bureau and that's thing like that. So instead of you having to, come up with $900 altogether, you can just do 450, right? And the way I'm going to do this for my live viewers, for those of y'all who who understand, because I'm going to talk about my new method here in a minute. But I want you to know I'm not trying to tell you like the price later on, so that way you can be like, get some type of sticker shock. I'm telling you the price now before I get to the value. Okay, so it's going to be $900. You're going to pay $450 up front in order to start your services. Okay, and that means that I'm going to start. I'm going to do the credit. I'm going to do everything I need to do, and after the first 30 days, you can either pay the rest of it in full, or we can have a payment plan that you can actually get on, based on the results that you're getting. Okay, so I'm going to actually make it, like I said, this is only for my live viewers, because I want y'all to come back on another live. Okay, I want you to come back on another live, and I want you to actually talk about your experience with getting your credit cleared and things like that, and what happened, because uh, this method that's going on right now, that I'm using to get everything off of your report, is phenomenal. Like it's crazy how fast people are seeing results, and like I said, I've just really skimmed the surface of really how powerful this new thing I'm doing is. Like I'm just skimming the surface. Like it is happening so fast, as far as people's scores increasing by 80 points, 130 points, and not just increasing in point wise, but getting rid of those negative items is what's increasing that score. And so um the more testimonials out there that people see, the more that people are going to want to come to, of course, J Knows Credit, right? You see how that works. So what I'm doing for the people who already watch me, people who watch me live, I'm going to basically use your credit profile as marketing. I'm going to use it as marketing, because, and this is, like I said, not for sticker shock value, but for those of y'all who've called in and gotten, increase done and stuff like that for services, you've heard services be, a whole lot more money based on um, what's on your credit profile and things like that. And so to be able to get it at this price point and get it started and get everything worked on immediately for only $450, I think that's very, 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 very modest. And then be able to work with you on those payments after that. I think that's very, very, you know, easy for a person to do. Okay, so I could have easily just kept the price the way it is for every single person, but I want those who just find the time to actually watch my live content, to get that benefit. All right, so I also did something very special a couple of years ago. I did a live every day for a whole month, sometime around like 1 or 2 o'clock, which is about the time that it is right now. And so I'll be getting back to doing those lives around this time. I may do some in the evening or whatever, just a piece to other people's time frames and stuff like that. That way, people who have different questions, you can ask different questions as well. If you want to use the super chat, you can use super chat. It's a button that's in the chat where you can actually tip if you like the questions that are answered. You can do that as well if you like. If you find that the answer is valuable to you, okay? Because most people call in and they get a consultation, and consultations are paid. You have to pay for a consultation. So you can get on a live sometimes and ask certain questions and get those questions answered without having to pay somebody for a consultation. Okay, so sometimes just being available for that live experience can also help get some of your questions answered. I'll be posting some of that. I'll put some premieres up so y'all can see as far as what time they're going to be going down, so that way you can be able to join in if you want to join in and get some credit questions answered. All right. What I want to talk about a little bit first is just the power of having, good credit. Okay. And especially if you look like me. All right. If you look like me as far as having the skin tone of me, and I'll talk about this a little bit, but I'm going to go somewhere else as well. Okay. So flow with me. Um, this is the only thing that we can use as far as credit goes. This is the only thing we can use where they don't ask us what color we are. All right. Think about that application. When you fill the application out, they don't ask you what color you are when you're applying for credit. All that matters is that score, income, things like that. Most of the time, it's just your score, that report, your history. All right. That's what's really important. So if you can grasp the fact that your credit can make you more money than your face, and I'm being 100%. Your credit can make you more money than your face out here. Because like I said, with the credit, they're not looking at your face. They don't care what color you are. All that matters is that history, that score, okay? So if you can actually just look at that in a way of, hey, it's not all about just, you know, me looking how I look, or, you know what I'm saying, how people look at me. It's all about things that you know about as well. So if you know about different things that you can do without anybody ever seeing your face, you can actually make a lot of money. And it's not about your color at that point. Another thing is about doing things that's faceless, as well as like things for money, let me say, okay? Income, things you want to make for income. You can actually do things like have a faceless YouTube channel, right? I have a faceless YouTube channel. You won't never know what that is because it's something that's making money no matter if you know the person behind it or not, okay? So I kind of use that in a way just with credit, because with credit, all they're looking, they don't see nobody's face. All they see is the information, okay? So, but you can actually go out here and create you an income, you know, from something that's faceless. You can get your credit up to a certain position and they'll know what your face looks like. So it's not, I don't want you to use those excuses. Those who are, that look similar like me, I don't want you to use those excuses. Just that I know that that's a system out there that's keeping us down, but there are also systems that we can take advantage of that can bring us very, very, very high up. Okay. Now think about if you had access to, you know, 50K. You had a 50K credit line, 50K loan, 50K cash in your hand, 50K credit card to swipe and do whatever you want to do with that 50K credit card. What would you do with it? What would you invest in? How could it help enhance your lifestyle or make you some more money? How could it help you start that business? You understand what I'm saying? So that's the good thing about that. Now, for those who want something like higher, which means what I'm saying by that is if you want something that's just not credit related, all right, you want to make something more like business credit related. Let me say that. You don't want it personal credit, you want business credit related stuff, okay? You're trying to help get your business in order. Well, the good thing is that a lot more things are going to be coming from this channel for business credit as well. We already got some things lined up. We got some things in the works right now, so I don't want to give too much away until some things are vetted. But if you're on that upper level where, you know, you've already got your credit repaired, you've already got your credit good, you just want to upgrade, you know, your business credit. You know, that's one thing that, you know, we had some access to, but then some of those ties broke. And that's the one thing about different sources when you're dealing with people in credit. Every single thing doesn't always go smoothly when it comes to different connections and things like that. And so we try to make sure we vet people and vet companies or vet connections as much as we can before we try to bring those things to the public. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing where I won't push a lot of things dealing with business credit unless, you know, certain things are in place to be able to truly help the people that are watching my content or paying for the service, okay, which is very, very important, all right? But if you're watching this right now and you need some type of credit repair, or like you need some inquiries removed, you need to add some authorized users and things like that, you want to text right now. And I say text specifically only because we're on this live. If you call, I'm in airplane mode. You're not going to reach me. Okay. You're not going to reach an assistant because that person's busy right at this moment. All right. So don't call right at the moment while I'm doing the live. You can text information if you want to get started with the services. Okay. You can get started very, very easily. We don't ask for too much crazy information for you to get started with that, but it's something that is, very, very, I'll say very normal for the space. Okay. If you hit us up and we start on your credit, look, I want to tell you this up front. We are going to need your ID, your license. We're going to use your security card. We're going to need a bank statement or a utility bill. Okay. So some people get very offended by us asking for those things. Like, look, if you want us to repair your credit, we're going to need certain documentation for us to be able to do that. Okay. So, but yeah, let's see, where you been, man? I thought you weren't in business anymore. Oh no, definitely still in business. The 800 number right now is just locked up. I have to get that number transferred over and unlocked. So don't delete that 800 number. That's still our number. But right now, temporarily, you just hit us up here at 919-588-9329. Another thing is that, dealing with technology or whatever, I don't know how this happened, but my Instagram, I'm about to say Instacart, my Instagram is locked up. So I haven't been able to log into my Instagram, even though I got like, I don't know, 12,000 people over there. It's probably follow me. Probably, I can't get in over there. Okay. But yeah, so you can still get me over there and follow me. I will be getting that account unlocked. It's just going through the whole Facebook, criteria to get it unlocked. You know what I'm saying? So I just got to go through that process and just wait the allotted time to get it. But that'll be back up and running as well. You can find me on Facebook at J Knows Credit there too. Just in case you want to follow me on other platforms. All right. But yeah, right now, if you did want to get any type of services, I'm doing specials right now only for people that are watching this live, that want to text in and ask for information, for services. So if you want an authorized user, I am doing 15 to 20% off AUs right now. And that's just to help beef up your credit. Maybe you want to get a car loan right now. You just need more history, or you need more available credit on your profile to help you get that car. Okay, you're just making a move. That way you can get a better move. Okay, so you're spending money so you can get a better interest rate. That's the move on that one. Okay, or maybe you just need, more AUs in order for you to lock in some credit cards, knock in some more loans. Maybe you need, some inquiries removed only because, if you apply for something and you've got inquiries already, if you go apply for a credit card or a loan right now, chances are you're not going to get approved. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to get approved if you've got more. Literally, I mean, it can be as little as 2 inquiries. People think like, well, I ain't got that many inquiries. Well, you can have 2 inquiries. They'll be like, no, that's too much. You can look too thirsty by only having 2 inquiries. I know that sounds crazy, but people will deny you just for inquiries. If you ask people right now who've had like 700, 800 scores, who've got great credit, they'll tell you they applied for a credit card and they got denied because of inquiries. Okay, I've seen profiles that have 100 inquiries per bureau. I'm going to repeat that so that when nobody feels embarrassed. I've seen reports that have 130 to 140 inquiries on each bureau. Experian, 135. Equifax, 156. TransUnion, 195. So if you got a little 10, 20, 30, don't be calling all embarrassed like, well, I got a lot of inquiries. Don't be judging me, Jay. I'm not judging you, number one. You might surprise me if you got more than 190. You'll surprise me, but I'm not judging your report, okay? Why would I'm not judging you. If there is no problems, there are no businesses. If there is no people who need credit repair, I don't have a business. If there is no people who need window frames, there's no window framing businesses. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not here to judge you. I'm gonna listen to what you need to get done, and then we're gonna fix it. That's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna judge your credit file. Like, maybe it'll be in the background, like, oh my God, you see the person, man, they got, oh my God, let me call my wife, baby. Look at this person. They got everything on their credit report. They got repos, they got everything. Like, we're not having those kind of conversations. I promise you. There's like so much other things going on in the world that nobody's talking about, your information like that, okay? As well as, we're not giving away information as well. We're not selling information. We're not, doing anything with your information. All we're doing is getting rid of those negative things on your report. Okay. So going back to this new method, right? So this new method that I have now has people's reports really getting clean even faster than before. Now, I used to do just 180 business day, service. You're right. And so in those 180 business days, um, sometimes we have some stragglers, right? Not every profile got clean in that 180 days. That's just, being 100. I know you're gonna see all the credit videos. Everybody's saying, they go 100 for 100. They don't never miss. Okay, cool. That's you capping. There's gonna be some files that you're not gonna be able to clean every single item off of. It's a part of the business. It's a part of the nature. Okay. But with this new service that I've been seeing, and I'm not trying to, make any type of, jinx or nothing like that. But from this new service I've seen, I haven't seen items that have been lingering around, like well past the time frame. I haven't seen anything even like I hadn't even had anybody go to the time frame now that I've had to, clean up as far as this new method. Now, as far as other methods, definitely. But this new method so far, so good. Like everybody's like just flying through with this. So I'm loving it. The only thing different from this one, this method compared to my last method, is that you do have to, and when I say you, I mean you as the client, right? I'm gonna have to give you two different things to sign up for. And those things, one of those things do pay me a kickback, because I'm signed up for them. Another one of those things do not give me a kickback as far as anything monetary. But both things you need in order for me to, repair your services. Now, what you need on that is it's going to cost you less than like $60. Okay, we're not talking about hundreds of dollars, $1,000. So if you're going to get my service, you got to already be prepared. Okay, I also got to pay this $36, $60 over here as well. All right, and so once you understand that, be good. I'm sorry, hold on. See, real talk. You ain't lying. Actually abused mine because I wasn't disciplined enough to keep building. Jay, you should probably teach discipline too, because it'd be too much money for people who was always getting denied. Okay, yeah. So that's good, man. That's good. Talking about discipline. So you definitely got to have discipline with your credit as much as possible. It's easy for you to get a lot of money and go crazy and go spend it. But that's, when it comes to discipline, you got to look at really what your overall goal is, right? A lot of folks just get credit and they just want to spend. But when you're really focused, you can take your credit and have it have a purpose. You can break up your credit cards, use them as like different things. For an example, have one credit card that's used for, household bills. One credit card that's used for your entertainment, eating out, food, bowling, what I'm saying, going out, whatever. Have another credit card, and just break it up to where what's on each one. Where all your money is going. I know they got credit cards, separate all your expenses and all that. I know that's cool if you got a business, right? But sometimes, as just regular people, we just swipe. And so if you're going to be a person who's going to be a swiper, it's better to actually have multiple credit cards and not just one. I know that sounds crazy, being a swiper, right? But you want to have multiple ones because you want to actually get used to actually seeing where your money is going. You know what I'm saying? You got to have like more than one card so that way you can actually be able to plan out your things. All right. It'll help you get more organized. People who have one credit card usually don't get as much credit opportunities. Like they have like that one credit card and it's like it's very powerful, it's a nice credit card, but that's all they got. They're missing out on, so much more money on the table. But maybe they can't handle that money. That's why they only have one. Okay. But if you can truly handle money, I would definitely suggest you to have more than one, have three. Um, that way you can kind of separate it into a way that works for you. And it's not just spending the money because you have it, spend money that you can actually afford to pay back. And that doesn't mean paying it back every month. A lot of people tell, people to get credit cards and, you just get it and you spend it and then you pay it all off at one time. You ain't gotta do that, okay? You can go on a vacation, it might cost you $4,000 because you just want to go on a vacation, right? It's a vacation. And you might only have $1,000 next month to pay on it. Okay. That doesn't mean that you're not able to afford your finances. That just means that you're going to carry a balance. You're going to pay 1,000, or maybe you decide to pay 500, and then you just break it up into monthly payments. That's all that is. But don't beat yourself up either about what you can or cannot do, when it's dealing with your credit. That's what I mean. Like don't beat yourself up and make yourself, basically have spinner's remorse, buyer's remorse, and all that kind of good stuff, because you can have all this credit and not do anything with it. And which is what, to me, that's just crazy. Like I can't imagine having, all this credit and not be able to do nothing with it. But one thing, and I'll go into that too. And I'm sorry to kind of bounce around here, but I do that sometimes. But people ask me like, yo, having credit available. Why do you have, so much credit available? Why do you want to? Because I want to have $1 million in credit, like available credit. People are like, man, that's crazy, man. What you gonna do with $1 million in credit? That's just, But to have that much available, it just means that I'm trusted with that much money. You see what I'm saying? Like, but I also have a plan for the money. You might say, hey, I want a 20K credit card. If I ask you why, you might have a plan for what you want to do with that money. I'm going to start this business. I'm going to pay off, I'm going to buy this, pay this car off for like 3 months or whatever, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? But you can do different things with it because you have that plan. You know what I'm saying? You're going to execute on that plan so that way you can get to whatever your dreams are. But that's just me. Like for me, I want to have $1 million in credit because I have certain goals I want to hit. I got certain things I can only do with credit with other people's money. You definitely want to get tapped in to more other people's money. That's how you really change the game. If you think about every business that's out here, how did they grow? If you think about a bank, how does a bank get money? OPM and borrowing from the government based on that OPM. That's how they get money. How does a company get sales? How does a company get a loan? But they look at, okay, how many sales you got coming through? How much money do you have on your books from these sales? How you know what I'm saying? They're looking at that flow. So hold on, let me see some. Got you. What's going on, OJ? But yeah, definitely hit us up here if you need help. Send a text at 919-588-9329. And I'll send you information as far as how you can get started with whatever you want to get started with. Okay, but I'll tell you about our special that we have going on if you want to just lock in with that special, or if you just need something else, no problem. What I'll do as well is for anybody who just needs a consultation, you need a consultation and you're watching this live, then I'll make the consultations, instead of being $99, they'll only be $75 if you want a consultation. Everybody doesn't need one. Maybe you just want to get some direction and things like that. We can go over everything on your credit profile, like literally step by step. We can go over your income. We can go over different things you want to go over to get you some goal planning happening, get you an actual, an actual space to be like, okay, I can actually hit this goal realistically by 2027. I can hit this goal realistically, financially. I can do this. I can have this business. I can do this, in this time frame as well. Okay. Let me see. Hold up. Yes. So yeah, you're talking about a new method. Yeah, I got a whole new something for them right now. Like they not gonna be ready, for this. Once they see it a lot more online, you'll see what I'm talking about. I'll be posting some screenshots. I'll be doing some videos. I'll be doing some live videos as well, with results from live clients. I'm going to put some clients on live as well, so people won't think there's some made up people out there. Pull up some files. I'll blur out some stuff. Kind of put my hand over some stuff so you can't see certain information. And we're going to see when files were submitted and when information came off. And it's going to just be like, all right. And it won't be nothing where it's just like, oh, it's just like one client this happened to, because a lot of times people will piggyback off of one supreme client, right? They'll have one client, like, okay, I had this one client and I got this person's stuff clean and in 15 days or 30 days. And now everybody's like, yeah, man, this is gonna happen for me. And they'll be like, yeah, I can do it for you in 30 days. And then you sign up, and then in 30 days, you're not getting nothing. So we don't try to do that kind of stuff. We're over here, we're just giving those type of things. But I will say that this method is basically going to take over the industry. It's going to take over the industry. So if you know me, or my affiliate, is going to be a takeover, because it's now really going to separate the people online from who's truly real and who's not, because a lot of people don't really show results. They don't have results. They don't have clients who've got their credit file fixed back in 2017, who just happen to go through some life, calling back the same credit person to get their credit cleaned again. I've had that happen literally at least 30, 40 times that I can even remember, not even including people calling in, talking to an assistant and things like that. So a lot of times somebody deals with somebody with credit, and then that person won't do nothing for them, and they'll never call them again. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't happen here a lot of times. Have we had clients we haven't been able to clean up? Absolutely. But that's it's a very small percentage of people. You understand what I'm saying? So, but yeah, what I'm going to do, just while we're on here right now, I know it's only, 2:15 almost my time here on the East Coast. All right. But if you do have a question, I'm gonna go ahead and start off just real quick. I'm gonna answer a few questions right now, just while we're on here. While I try to multitask a little bit. But there are a lot of misconceptions about credit. There's a lot of people, and right now, but of course, with all the different little small video shorts and different things and memes going around, there's a lot of misinformation going on around out there. And so I just want to make sure, if anyone has a question, we can actually clear that up. But while I'm waiting on any questions, Experian right now, Equifax, they're both under fire. If you don't already know this, there is no such thing as a credit bureau. There's no credit bureau. A bureau has to be federally owned. We call them credit bureaus because they told us to call them credit bureaus. They are not credit bureaus at all. They're just credit companies, right? That's why they get under so much fire. They have an overseer, right? So because of that, they're not at the top of the food chain. They're not the government. They're not even part of the government. They're not even the branch. They're not anywhere in the government. All right. And that's why I'm telling you, if there's anything on your credit, it can be cleaned. Anything. There's nothing on your credit that cannot be cleaned. absolutely nothing. So there's not a worse file out there. You got 3 repossessions, you got all that. That can all be clean. Don't let anybody tell you that your credit is so messed up, you have to go get a CPN in order for you to have better credit. Now, I'm not saying CPNs don't work. I know the people out there right now who do CPNs, and they have a great reputation doing them. You know what I'm saying? But as far as me, I don't deal with those things. You know what I'm saying? But you don't need that, is my point, in order for you to start your journey back as far as building your credit. Okay? As well as bad credit. It's actually better to have bad credit than it is to have no credit. So if you go to get a clean profile and there's nothing on there, you're not going to get anything either. It's better to say, okay, well, Jimmy had a car for 2 years that got repoed. He only made 5 payments, but at least we know that he made some payments. Somebody else, they don't know what type of payments they're going to make. Okay? So that's why the bad credit thing is better than actually having no credit, because they have something to go by. A brand new person, it's all up in the air. Right? But if you want to establish some credit, I will leave some links in this video too. I do have some other links that I got to post, as well as for establishing credit and things like that. Okay, just different things. I had one of my videos do over 100,000 views on establishing credit. Some of those, I think most of those companies now, most of them been around for like 10, 20 years, but they're not around anymore. So now I'm going to have to make a new refresh video for everybody to have some other different, credit building places to go to. That way you all can start, rebuilding and, seeing the benefit of your score going up a little bit as you're going through your process of building or rebuilding your credit. Okay. As well as things that a lot of kids can do, students, young adults, to help build their credit. Okay. And I'll put this out there as well, just in case you don't remember or you're new here to watching this, okay? Make sure you add your kids onto your credit as an authorized user. Now, in the months where you feel like money is tight and you're not going to be able to pay your bills or pay your credit cards and things like that, just be mindful. Go to your credit app or call into those credit card companies and remove your kid. So that way it doesn't actually mess up their credit if you want to just, if you just happen to have, a time where you have to, pay it late. So you don't want to mess up your kid's credit in the process, right? But if you have good standing accounts and all that, add your kids as an authorized user. That's going to help their credit. That's going to help them get cars and things like that. And they don't have to ask you for a cosigner. There's no signing your life away. There's nothing on you. Don't give them an actual credit card. Just put them on as an authorized user. Okay. Also, if you are watching this and you are a person who has good credit and or maybe you don't have good credit, let me say that, but you have a credit card that's in great standing and it has a decent limit and you haven't maxed out the limit. It also has at least 2 years of history on that credit card. We at JNows Credit, we can actually use that, and we can actually, be able to help you pay you for, listing that AU as far as putting people on it. We have a process. You have to screenshot us. We'll tell you about how to do it and everything like that. But if you are a person who has a credit card and you're willing to put people on as authorized users, you want to sell those lines, then let us know here at JNows Credit. Send us a text about that as well. Let us know how many lines you have available and things like that. We'll talk to you. We'll vet you just to make sure everything is good on your part. And then once we, take care of everything, then, we'll help other people's credit by piggybacking off of yours. Okay. So, but that's also another part-time income you could have for yourself. Maybe you just need a little bit of extra income. You could make some money off of just letting us use your AUs. That will help our list. Our list keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger because of viewers like you. So we do appreciate that. Even though we are, of course we are making money and things like that off of that as well. And I know you are, but it's very, very important that you're appreciated for that. And I know people will appreciate, hey, you know, getting somebody to add them on the AU because everybody ain't got parents. I don't have parents. Okay. So um everybody doesn't have that type of ability to even call their parents and be like, hey, can I get added as an authorized user on this credit card and things like that. Okay. So, you know, what up, Bishop? Hey man, hey, appreciate that, man. God bless, for real. It's been a day already. Right now it is 2:22 for those of y'all who love numbers. I love numbers. 222. Um, but right now my actual baby girl is asleep. For those of y'all who got kids, I know some of y'all got kids out there. But my 2-year-old is asleep, so I'm just like, okay, let me get on here and talk to the people right now while she's asleep because, whoo, boy, she be putting your boy through it. You know what I'm saying? So, but if y'all saw this floor right now out here in my house, all these toys and everything out here on this floor, it's just like, gotta clean that up, man. But you know, would trade it for the world. I love being a father, love being a dad, man. I love every minute of it. But it is work. Definitely is work. Okay. Also, for those of y'all who got kids, make sure you're taking advantage of different tax things that's happening this year, as well as make sure you're keeping your eye out for different programs out there. For those of y'all who do have kids, I don't care if it's a program that's going to help you with paying your water bill. I don't even care if your money, is okay, but you're still struggling to pay everything pretty much. Go look into those water bill paying things, those things that'll help you locally with paying your water bill. And yes, there are programs like that that'll help you pay your water bill, help you pay your light bill. Um, whatever little things that just you need to get paid in your house. I mean, some of them actually even help you, I think, pay mortgages depending on or rent based on, different criteria as well, right? But there are programs out there. If you're in need right now, don't be afraid to look into those programs, as well as look at unclaimed money. Okay, there's unclaimed money online. Like you can go to like unclaimed money. You can just search that on Google, unclaimed money. I think like here in North Carolina, they got like NC Cash or something like that. NC Unclaimed Cash, something like that is the website. But there's so many different websites out there where you can just look for unclaimed cash that you might have from who knows what, from an old job, from somebody getting sued, or a medical practice, whatever like that. It could just be a check out there that's sitting out there for you, just by doing a simple Google search. Okay. Lots and lots of things to go on right now. Another thing I do want to talk about is this the economy and the job market. For those of y'all who are looking for the old way of business to come back, it's not. Customer service, a lot of places y'all see is dead. There's no customer service anymore. Customer service, I might be saying that too fast. Customer service is pretty much dead. You don't get that same level of care anymore. Um, People availability, even back 10, 20 years ago, I mean, Walmart at least had like 7 registers open with people, a real person. I've been in there now at least 4 times in the past 3 months. I don't go there that often, but there's a person at the door, security guard, person that's overseeing all the self checkouts, person at customer service, and probably people doing other work in the back. But other than that, I don't see a lot of people there because they're clearing out. McDonald's, I've seen one person at the front, one person in the back. Taco Bell, I can go through every restaurant. I've seen like 1 to 3 people working. Now, what if the kids take all those jobs? The job market you're looking at right now is about to get even more scarce. They don't need you no more. AI, they don't need you no more. We still need better phone service. Also, we got all this stuff. We still can get decent phone service. But AI, robotics, digital printing, taking over. Taking over. I mean, like, I'm even going to start using some AI in order to help me with just writing YouTube descriptions on the videos. Okay, so it's just there's so much that's taken away from people as far as like job wise, and then there's so many outsourced jobs, and I mean, and they're getting even bigger, and even to where like, yo, if you think about a job right now besides Amazon or something like that, who's the biggest employer right now? Who's the biggest employer where you live? Who's really hiring a lot of people and keeping them long term, 10, 20, 30 years? Who's doing that? So if you're thinking that like this traditional way of making money is going to be okay, going into like these next 5 to 10 years, it's gonna look very ugly. It's gonna look very ugly for a lot of people if they don't change what they're investing in or what they're seeing as the future when it comes to making money. So I say this to say, look, don't get comfortable. Even if you got, you got the income coming in right now, you got the job coming, do not get comfortable with it. Anything can change at any moment, especially in this market, because they don't care. Nobody cares about people. All they really care about right now is their numbers. Everything's about their numbers. All right. So I want you to get some level of understanding that it's up to us to start doing different things that go into the future that's still going to pay us, some decent income. All right. Because the cost of everything is crazy. And now who's going to pay you to do a job that is going to cost something else or someone else less money to do? Until we get that full understanding as a generation or a people, you'll still keep chasing jobs. I'll say that you'll still keep chasing these incomes out, these type of jobs that don't have a future. Let's say that they don't have a future. You got to get locked into things that are going to have a future, and you can use credit to do that. A lot of people right now probably watching maybe don't even have any crypto, and crypto is the future of money. Gold's always going to be here. Gold's going to always be good. Cash is going to be around. It ain't going to never go away. It's just not going to be valuable. It's not valuable now. If you put your cash in the safe and take it out 3 years later, it's not worth more. It's worth less. Gold, on the other hand, will be worth more. That crypto wallet you put locked up, on the other hand, chances are it's going to be worth probably 100 to 1,000x more. I bought some coin because my daughter's name is Jupiter. So I bought some Jupiter coin when she was born. I bought like 100 coins when she was born. I found out, this was 2 years ago when she was born. I found out last, month or two ago, because I won't looking at it, that it went up to being like $2. I got it at like 0.000000 something. But that's me already investing in the future. Now, you might ask, okay, what coin should I invest in? You should invest in all of them. Put $10 on every coin you can think of. If you got $10 times 1,000 coins, get all of those coins. Why not? Nobody knows what coins gonna go ham. They're just giving you all what they think. They don't know. Nobody knows. Like Jay knows. I know credit. I don't know no coins like that. I can predict, but if I'm wrong, then what? The people never take the blame when they're wrong. So I don't get into that game. But what I will say is get you some coins. Learn about DAOs, D-A-O. You don't know what DAO is? Look it up. Learn about what DAOs are. Learn more about the blockchain. Learn about things that's going to help, get you to that next level. And I know a lot of things, seem very simple to say, but it's just more, sometimes you need to hear it more. You probably heard this before, but you need to hear it again sometimes. Just getting things going. But yeah, another thing y'all don't know, or another thing that y'all do know watching this is I do love hoodies. I'm a hoodie fanatic. I love hoodies. That's my thing. I'm your favorite guy in the hoodie. But this hoodie right here, one of my favorite, most comfortable ones right here. This polo. Actually, let me see. You see that polo joint? I love the polo bears. They're just classic. You know what I'm saying? They just never get old. This thing is just super soft, cotton. Always get compliments on this one. I just truly love hoodies. So that's my hoodie today. Doing my new segments on having new hoodies on and just telling about my new hoodies of the day. So, for all my hoodie lovers out there, I do have my own J Mills Credit hoodie as well as other hoodies dealing with money and finance and things like that. But I just really love these things. Okay. But anyway, as I'm here, sipping right here, we just have a little bit of what did I put in this cup? Is this gin? No, this is rum. Just a little bit of rum right here. Cheers to everybody out there. I know some of y'all might be at work and might not be able to drink yet. So cheers. Get a drink for you because I am at home. Okay, I'm safe. All right. Don't nobody judge me. I'm drinking. I'm at home. All right. But yeah. Let me see. There we go. All right. But yeah, so again, phone number, call right now or the text right now. Let's say it's 919-588-9329. And, definitely want to help anybody get any type of credit service that they need to get done. It'll be pretty much a full day of me being in the office, pretty much. So if anybody needs to get a consultation scheduled for this evening, we do consultations, as well as we can go over different things dealing with your credit or credit goals or financial goals as well. I'll be pushing out a lot more files tonight. So I just look forward to being able to, show somebody and so they can see how great this process is working for people. And, I look forward to seeing your results. One thing I can say, if you have a lot of negative items on your credit, once the ball gets rolling and you decide to get our services, you will have at least one bureau go up. And I'm gonna say this on live, by the way. I'm saying if you got a lot of stuff on your credit, you're gonna see your score go up by 100 plus points. On one bureau, I'm saying per bureau, you're gonna see it not saying total is gonna be 100. You're gonna see 100. You're gonna see 100 points go up just off of just one thing, or let's say one round, what they call rounds. And so anyway, I'm already excited to see it and talk about it. Like I said, we're going to have more lives on it, more videos on it. I like to show a lot more of those results because the results is what people want to see. They want to know that, if you're doing credit repair, that you're getting results. And these results right here are the best results I've seen that have happened since I've been doing credit. I know that's very, 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 very big to say. So not only am I having the best results, I'm also charging a lot less for even better results. Okay. So instead of it going up here, we're actually making it pretty much the same or lower as far as costs. Okay. But thank y'all for watching this video. If you do want to get started, let us know. And I'll see y'all on the next live. Okay. This is Jay signing out.